Hey everyone, how you doing today? Take another look at the workshop and see what's out there, and a lot of very cool creations to check out again this week. So to start with here, all of them are going to be shown in Reforged Eden 2. Now there is one that is for vanilla, but it plays actually pretty nice with Reforged Eden 2 as well. So I figured I'd just try to run with that and see how it works out. So the very first creation here is the LF Astral Drake by LyfeForce. And this is a big, impressive looking ship here. Now, I've got the RE2 version of it. There's a vanilla version as well. There's also a lot of different color schemes for it. This is just one sample of that, I guess you could say. And again, specifically made for Reforged Eden 2 on this version. So, there's a lot of ship to look at here. Really cool color scheme, too, I gotta say. I mean, obviously, the purple is a little bit different, but yeah, it's just one of many different color schemes for it, and they all look really good. And that is awesome. So here, let me start at the front here, and I'll try to work my way back. This is a big ship, by the way. So, no joke on its size here. But very nicely done. You can see all the intricate block work, all these texture lights that are kind of embedded in these slots over here. They do kind of look like they could be used for some kind of large launcher position, but I think it has those in other places. So I wouldn't doubt if there's a lot of armor and things in these like fork extensions here. And we've got a, looks like we got a pilot seat over here. I wouldn't doubt this is the only one. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not. I actually landed it using a different bridge, but yeah, it does have like a first-person view there. You can see from the outside at least. Let's get around the sides here. Again, super awesome looking block work and whatnot. I'm going to go to this side, though. I think the lighting's going to be a little better. Maybe. It's hard to see the get the underside lit up on these ships unless you flip them upside down, basically. Yeah, really cool looking thruster housing over here, too. I'm seeing, looks like a potential upgrade for another thruster right over there. There's some really cool block work around there, too. I like that. We got a strafing thruster right next to that one. And more potential compartments down here, too. It looks like you can actually add quite a lot of thrusters to this. Kind of looks like 4 per side here, at least in this back area. And then, yeah, check this out. Yeah, I can also see that it's been stripped down for CPU because it's obviously not running all the parts in here. We've got several different thruster mount positions here. Very akin to like a Star Wars design here. Definitely like that. But yeah, more placements for some XL or drive thrusters in the back here. But it does have a couple on the outer edges. Let's get up on the top side here, look around. Yeah, very cool looking bridge structure here. It's probably more than just a bridge, but that is cool. I like this overhang. It kind of comes up a little bit, then it has this big side window on both sides there. That is cool. So going down the front middle here, yeah, nice looking LCD. Phoenix Starworks, the Astral Drake. And really cool launcher mount positions here too. I like how they're incorporated in a lot of block work to make them look like a complete like gun turret. That's cool. Man, if they could only swivel and shoot and stuff, that would be amazing. But that is cool. It's a nice way to do that. And again, the color scheme looks really awesome. I like the you know, you got your base color, and then you've got the different grays in the mix, and it's broken up quite a bit throughout the build to accent the colors and everything like that, and it looks really nice. And the occasional texture light in the hull over here too. Nice touch. Wow, yeah, this is quite the ship here. I'm gonna just briefly go on the underside here too. Take a look at what's going on down here. I think it's pretty straightforward. It's nice and detailed and everything. We do have some different stuff going on there. A couple texture lights and whatnot. We got our front landing gear there. It looks like the rear landing gear are back in this section here. All right. Well, let's get aboard this. I think I'm going to come in through the hangar in the back here. Let me adjust some lights and get out of God mode and stuff like that. Let's try it there. See how that works out. I think I can make this jump. No, of course not. There we go. Let's try that again. I could if I had my jetpack on, but I was, you know, in God mode, basically, so it was off. Oh, there's a row of blast doors back over there, too. So, yeah, coming into the hangar. Really nice looking. Pretty large hangar as well. I think you could park several, like, HVs, SVs, or even some larger CVs in there. And I believe that's the big hangar door, the 13x7 one. So, yeah, definitely like a carrier hangar door there, which is really cool. Allows you to just get bigger builds in here. And that's not all, though. I kind of missed this on the outside, but it looks like we have means to bring in some HVs into the hangar as well. Well, you could get them through the back door as well, but that's really cool, having the extra ramp over there for some HVs. And looks like we got a lot of storage and cargo around the area here, all nicely labeled. So 524K expandable above. Oh, might have, yeah, you know, LyfeForce in some past builds also allowed for you to expand on the cargo size, which is really cool, or add more cargo controllers to the ship, basically like predefined areas on where to put your container extensions and whatnot. So over here, looks like, yeah, more storage controllers. We'll look at the total storage later. Thruster housing 4, restricted access. Nice looking presentation coming into this. I like that. The cautions and the texture lights and the fancy angly blocks and things like that. We got a mood change kind of coming into this room here, like an engineering room, and that's a cool look. I really like that. Yeah, cool round stuff, a lot of texture lights, kind of embracing the hull color over here. And nice looking LCDs and everything too, to represent like where the thrusters go and all that stuff. So yeah, this looks like a, yeah, that's cool. Again, I really dig that. It goes nice with these new LCD or new deco tech parts and things too. I'll check out this area. Oh, that looks really cool too. Just the block work with the LCD over it. It's all these little details that just, yeah, it just makes your ship all the better yet. I mean, reverse thrust compartment. That's neat. That's neat. Again, I like how that's done. This whole room in here. And then you got access to another, it's like a lift thruster over there. And yeah, nice use of all the curvies and the texture lights. Alright, so I'm going to try to run here a little bit. More cargo vaults. So I just want to see if we had a yeah, central elevator or door here. Yes, we do. Okay. Oh wow, look at this. So we're going down underneath here too. Oh man, all right. So we've got some utility functions down here: armor repair and armor locker. And following the this area, that's gonna sneak back into the hangar, I believe. Yep. So there's like an alternative way to go there. Alright, I'm just going to take one quick walk over this way. I want to see what's through the angled door here. So we got a drone bay 1. I was looking for a drone bay. No, it's cool. Maybe it's, it kind of looks like it's meant to go up over here, so it might not be installed. And that, I think that's the size of a drone bay right up at the top there. So I think that's how this works out. So again, probably just to cut down the CPU use and allow players to install the options they want. But we do have a drone bay 1 there, and probably another one just like it on the other side. Over here, yeah, drone bay 2. I think it's gonna have the same configuration. Yeah, that drone bay part, which are quite large, I believe would go up towards the ceiling there. And extra places for some constructors, or at least one on this side, and there's a lot to see in here. Oh no, actually it's a little different over here. We got a medical bay. Oh, I like those. I like how that looks up there too. So yeah, it looks like we've got at least 3 of the parts right here. One of those parts, I'm not sure if it ever does anything or not, and maybe that's the deal there. But again, I really like the LCD work and the combined with the block work to make that look nice and neat. Oh, here's the rest of the stuff right here. Yeah, so okay, so we got our O2, our med, and our other component for the medical bay. And of course our repair console is right over here. Alright, so before I go up, I'm going to go forward. And yeah, there's lots of ship over here. So yeah, really cool setup here for some shield parts as well. Shield bank 2. Shield bank 1 on this side. I just dig these hallways. I mean, when you're looking at these hallways like that, that looks really, really cool. In fact, I'm going to try to drop the lighting a little bit more. I always try to like get the shadows going and everything like that when I'm looking at builds. The lighting can really make or break a build too on how it looks on the inside, and the shadows and the lights, and changes the entire appearance of everything. And all these displays are so cool. Shield housing, just the way the blocks are working, and the caution decals. Shield chamber over there as well. Oh, this whole area is all about shielding. Yeah, really cool looking block work and design here. A lot of part placement too. I mean, this thing, it looks like it's really set up to hold just a lot of stuff. And this is that one pilot seat we've seen from the front of the ship in between the fork setup there, or the fork type of design on the front. All right, so what do we got over here? So it looks like we got some more access areas. There's some pretty. That's cool too. Another cool hallway shape. Turret decoy. And what we got here? Dorsal thrust compartment. Wow. More thruster locations. Yeah, and cool looking. The engineering section in here is really cool looking. It's like, yeah, it looks different than your main corridors and things like that. Different color scheme, but a little more curvy, and it adds in the hull color to it as well. So I imagine, if you use some different color schemes with this, it would probably change the appearance of these rooms as well. Alright, so we're going this way. So we got expansion house up, deployment room down, and crew quarters down. Let's go down first. Trying to get to the bottom of the ship and kind of work my way up. So we got another medical bay over here. Looks like we've got another way in the ship as well. Front loading bay, right into a medical room, and a lot of utility function here. Oh man. This is where I'm going to really start getting lost. I was trying to stay organized, but it all falls apart eventually, I think. So yeah, we got a crew room over here. So for multiple crew members, looks like 6 crew could go there, with the bedding at least. All right, so we checked out this area. Let's go. This is where we started. Let's go up to the top here. And oh my goodness, look at this upgrade room here with its own LCD. Auxiliary room can serve 2 functions for additional armoring. Block fill. Wow. Okay. Even talking about farms in here as well. I can see that. This would be like real plot areas. Or you fill it in with armor if you're going to use this very much for combat. Which, I mean, the ship definitely looks like it's kind of designed for combat. But it's a big ship, and it does more than combat. It's like your home kind of thing. So that's cool. So just a large open room here with all kinds of different options. Yeah, or farming in here too. That's cool. You can see where you'd probably place the grow lights and the grow plots and things like that. So that's cool. That's cool. All right. So I think we came in through this floor. Let me run back out to the main corridor here a minute. Yes, okay, so we're gonna, there's probably other elevators that I'm missing, but I'm gonna go back to this main elevator where I know where it is. Alright, let's go up to the next deck here. Here we are. Alright, so this is more that goes forward here too. So we obviously have a catwalk that goes around the upper deck of the hangar around the edges, which again looks really, really cool. Nice design there. Let's go this way. Oh, I didn't even realize there was a big cutout in the ceiling below us there. Yeah. Oh, here's our main shield, I think. That looks different. Did that change? Yeah, it's a shield generator, all right. Yeah, the model changed here. At least in RE2 it did. So I'm not, yeah. I was just like working with shield not too long ago, and that is different than what I remember it. Maybe it was the CV version. I was working on the SV, so I was seeing the SV version. I'm not exactly sure when that update came into play, but yeah, it definitely looks better than the previous shield. I like that. And yeah, of course, more upgrade slots over here. Shield Bank 3. I think, yeah, okay, so we were looking at shields below, and there's like another whole area of shields above here too. That's cool. All right, so we're at the shield house. We're going to go up to the CPU house on this deck. Oh no, I think there's more than just that here. Well, look at this hallway. Again, super cool looking hallways. Yeah, all kinds of places. Oh, it looks like you can kind of separate your CPU blocks. And some of these materials in here, I bet all of them are Xeno material. So extra protection for CPU cores. And kind of separated as well. So CPU, another CPU house there. 3 and 6. Some of these are bigger to accommodate the larger type CPUs or your quantum auxiliary superior cores. Or even the advanced ones are 3 blocks long. So yeah, it's got room for all of them, all CPUs. Ah, and here is our color room. And like I was saying, there's a lot of alt colors for this build. In fact, you know, we're a little bit through here. I'm going to let's grab something else. Which one? They all sound cool. Bumblebee, that sounds different. I'm going to go with a more basic one. Well, let's do the sunset orange. So let me hop in this LCD and steal its color code. Change the look of the ship midway through here. All right, so let me get my my color tool off there. And we will paste in the new one. All right, we'll see some changes along the way. I bet you those engineering sections are a different color at this point. But you know, we still got some blues and stuff in here too. So I don't know. It depends how crazy it is. That's cool though. Just the way this is set up here. If you got the room, obviously this is really neat for CPU stuff, and that's kind of neat having a separate room just for color codes built into the ship. And our main CPU core right there. We got one of the gravity generators here. I'm sure. I bet there's more. This is a big ship. I don't know if one gravity generator is going to cover it. So there's probably another one somewhere. Or a couple more. Alright, let's go up to the next deck here. So we've got our warp and engineering deck. Oh, and our teleporter. Oh, I like that display there. That's nice. Yeah, it turns on. Yeah, the sensor right there. I like the LCD back in that. Cool blockwork around it. We got a little wood grain floor going on in here, which actually blends well with the grays. The darker tone of the wood really actually goes well with that. We got our warp drive, and this was a little bit visible from the outside of the ship through some windows as well. I'm gonna I think this just stops there. Yeah. All right. So let's go. Let's see. Does this go forward? Like kind of a. Yeah. Oh, that's just cool. Seeing that big vertical room area in the ship there. I think, hold on. I feel like I'm missing something out in this area, but maybe I'm not. Well, obviously this way. This probably goes to our main bridge, I would guess. Ooh, that looks nice. Yeah, the whole thing together just looks so nice. The angles, the color differences there. Now, obviously, I switched it over to a different color scheme now, too. This would probably be purple, how I was just showing it before. And then we got our passenger seats and our pilot seat, our first-person view right here. This would be up on that elevated bridge section. These are those really cool areas that extend out from the bridge and kind of go over the hull a little bit. Like some side rooms, kind of like what you'd see on a Star Wars ship, for sure, like a bigger ship. And we got another way up over here. Another armor repair there. It's like a nice chill out room here, which looks like it's oh, wait, is that glass there? That is glass there. Just gonna walk down that. Yeah, nice room here. Oh, we got some utility. Got a shower on the one side and the armor repair on the other side. So right off the back of the bridge. Oh, we got an elevator right here too. That's a different one than the one I came up in. So yeah, I kind of, well, not really. Yeah, here's that teleporter room again. So I think there's just so many ways. I'm sure there's a lot of rooms and stuff I didn't see yet. But wow. Okay, I'm gonna do a little flying through the hall here a second. Let me get the lights back on. And check it out in this one of the alt color schemes here. Very cool. Looks great that way as well. Let's see. Okay, so this is the armored room. Just wanted to check out like this the inside guts here of the fork. So a lot of armor up in the front area. Obviously, more optional places to fill in more armor or farming. We got more of that on this side as well. So yeah, it looks like it's beefed up pretty good, but you could take it further. Depends how psycho you want this ship to be here. The interesting thing about it is, despite its size and all of its stuff, it almost looks like it's really tailored for not super crazy of a CPU, which is again really cool. You can get the ship in and build it up throughout your gameplay, or for a lot of your gameplay. It still looks like it's going to be a fairly expensive ship. Obviously, it's quite large, and it still has a lot of real parts on it too. Anyway, let's look at some numbers here. So, unlock level 25, size class 17, 24 forward, 18 strafing, 24 lift, 24 reverse, 12 down. Keep in mind, a lot of potential upgrades with thrusters in this build. Either adding more thrusters or upgrading some of the thrusters that are there already. We got 20 fuel tanks, 18 oxygen tanks. Despite the ship and everything, it has some decent weaponry on here, like these triple plasma guns. Those are pretty big ones. Got some sensory guns. Excuse me. Some missile turrets and Gatling turrets on there. 21 hour and 5 minute build time. It does use some plasma converters, so maybe some of the thrusters on here are plasma or other parts are using those. It is using 4 quantum processors, so my guess right now is this is a Core 9 stock. And it is. Look at that, 900,000 CPU. Actually got about 50,000 leftover CPU on here right off the gates. Again, for a ship with all this stuff, that's pretty good. That is pretty good, getting the CPU dialed in like that. Let me just sort this real quick. I just wanted to check some other things here. And warp here. So we have it does come stock with a 30 light year warp drive. Something I like to check. It's a little hard to identify those sometimes when you're strolling through a hall there, especially if they get in a nice enclosure. Stock shield on here, 50,566. Do have some P menu options for, looks like a lot of power management and weapon management options there. All right. Storage wise, nicely labeled storage section here. So we have a lot of these expandables that are set to 160 right now. That is really cool. That is really cool. And I believe a lot of these you can take all the way up to like 640K. So again, even there is a vanilla version of this ship, which is actually the one in the spotlight. I grabbed a alternative version of the ship, but that kind of works for vanilla too, because then vanilla you could fill them in to a certain level to 320, not to 640. And so it still works, and it keeps them all in check, so it's compatible with both. There's a lot of storage on here. Obviously, we got 3 ammo bays, 320K, plus a harvest bay, and then all these expandables, and I think some of these other ones here are boxes. So, yeah, very cool build. Look at that. Let's look at the top-down view of that. Very nice, very nice. This is a lot of work putting this together, and the interior is super awesome as well. So it's, yeah, right off the gates, kind of ready to, you can start shooting up some stuff. but you can certainly enhance its firepower and shielding and thrusters and all kinds of things on it as well. So yeah, super awesome for upgrading and everything too. Again, this is the LF Astral Drake by LyfeForce. A very, very cool build. All right, so let's get on to the next build here. So this was the counterpart. It's obviously on the workshop now. This is the Scar Anarchist. Anarchist by Crazy Z. So yeah, kind of inspired by Scar. Now, obviously, if you've been watching my videos, I worked on a VIP Transport SV, and it was kind of an April Fool's thing where I was doing something like different than my normal style, and so was Crazy Z over here. And this is what he came up with, the Scar Anarchist, which is a SV kind of fighter, I would say, for the most part. Really cool block work and design, though. This wing setup here was yeah, really cool. I had fun with he took my screenshots and blueprint picture, and I did his. So I was having all kinds of fun flying this around and doing a photo shoot on it, trying to make it look all eerie and scary and everything like that, with one planet I got picked out for showing some Scar stuff on. But yeah, really cool looking build here. It's got here, I'm going to, there's a option here. I'm going to turn these off. I ended up turning those off in my, when I was taking pictures too, just to get a good look at the hull and the shadowing and stuff. But it does basically have some running light options and exterior lights and things like that. So yeah, just a really wild design. One thing when I was flying this around too, I actually kind of parked this in the water, and it kind of reminded me like it could be like a watercraft. It almost like a little bit boat-like on the bottom over here. So I did take a picture of it like parked in the water there too. Thought that was kind of neat. So other than that, this one, I already do know this is a Core 5. So, and it has a lot of upgrade potential as well. And pretty unusual way to get in the ship too. Well, I don't know if it's that unusual, but it's cool. It's off-centered ramp door that comes in here, off to the one side there. And yeah, this is really cool. Let's take a walk in here. Let me adjust the lights. Now, I did notice the ship was really bright on the inside. Or it was when I was taking pictures, but no, it is still bright. So I'm pretty dark outside right now. So well lit on the interior for sure. So yeah, check out all the busyness going on with the interior. Obviously, a lot of upgrade slots for CPU cores or other parts that would fit there. There's a lot of them actually. It could be shield parts or generators, all kinds of things over there. Over here, we've got a cool looking bed kind of mounted in the sidewall over here, and down below there you see the ventilator, and we got some steam and smoke coming out of here as well. Just really interesting how all this is kind of like integrated into the wall structure. Then we got access into the first person cockpit, and again a lot of panels over these areas for I don't know, some of it's for decoration and some of it's for like upgrade slots, I believe. So we've got our protected tank right there, ammo bay at 8K. On this side, you got to look at like every inch of the wall here because there's so many things going on. Got a constructor built in the wall right over here. We got a storage bay at 20K over here. Wi-Fi. We got a passenger seat. And actually two with a cool table structure in between them. And then over here, I thought this was pretty wild. Something that I forgot to put on the ship I was working on. That's a toilet. It's got a bathroom with a shower, but no toilet. Yeah, something I wasn't thinking about that very much. So yeah, nice little cozy toilet on the side there. Then you know, a bunch more slots there for upgrading and whatnot. Yeah, that's cool. We got a generator back over in that section there. So yeah, all this fit into this fairly small interior space. And again, it is busy. It is busy. There are so many things going on every nook and cranny of the walls in here. Cool looking block work up over here too. It's all kind of rusty and framework. You know, Very, very cool. You can see how bright that was on the inside, because I am dark right now. I am really dark on the outside. Very nice, very nice. So, let's take a look at some numbers here. Yeah, we do have some spotlights and other things. Obviously, some additional launcher positions on the front over here. There's an extra turret. Oh, no, I did. Yeah, we got some miniguns over there. Yeah, they're kind of all over the place. So as in turrets, I just see the one on the top. And it looks like we got a location back over here, probably for like a long-range radar. Or possibly another turret. Ah, very nice, very nice. All right, let's... Oh, wait. What's down in here? Oh, quick access into the interior space right next to the cockpit there as well. So that's kind of neat. If you're... yeah, just another fast way into the ship. Definitely a useful way to do that. All right, let's look at some numbers here. So, unlock level 15. So, yeah, pretty low on the unlock level. Size class 2, 48 forward, 48 strafing, 95 lift, 48 reverse, 13 down. 2 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks. Comes stock with pretty light weaponry. But again, it's pretty inexpensive build too, which is it's deceiving. It looks like it would cost more than it does. So yeah, your 1 light Gatling turret and 2 Gatling launchers there. And hour and 8-minute build time. Really not needing much of anything special. A little bit of those things. You're gonna find this on most SPs, especially at the core level, which is 5 on this one. So it actually has over 2,000 extra CPU points available right stock without even upgrading it. And yeah, in the P menu option here, there's a Core 5 build, so 2 basic and 2 improved CPU cores. There's only 1 kind of warp drive for SV, so I don't even know why I'm checking that. So it's got a warp drive. It obviously has a shield. Our stock shield strength is 4950. We do have a spotlight option and our exterior lights options here in P menu. Storage wise, oh, we lost power on the other one there. Storage wise, what's going on here? All right, there we are. So let's see, we have a harvest controller at 3750. I thought this was updated. Let me double check to see if that's real or if it's just named that way on the controllers here. Ammo bay. Still says it's a harvest bay. I'm not sure if that... I thought I grabbed it. I thought this was updated, so maybe... I have an older version. So yeah, we got a 20K here on the harvest controller, but the other one's saying it's a harvest controller as well. I'm gonna double check that. I thought that was fixed up. So there was yeah, a little thing that I when I was looking at it, I found that it had 2 harvest controllers and didn't have the ammo bay, but maybe I got an old version too. I would not doubt that the workshop version is set up better with that. So here, let's get into here. Let's go here. Want to see if we can break that down. The device manager. Okay, so it is saying they're both harvest controllers right now. So I'll check the workshop version too to see if they are jiving. It's this might have been updated. So if it was, I apologize. But other than that, yeah, very, very cool build here. This again is the Scar Anarchist by Crazy Z, and this was kind of meant for to build something in the style of a different author, which I also believe is going to be a challenge this month too. So yeah, very, very cool build. Super cool looking ship. Again, it kind of fits in that Star Wars verse and kind of rusty. A little bit different look than the normal Scar builds, but yeah, very, very cool. Very cool. All right, so on to the next build here. What is next on the list? Oh, we got another big one. We got another big one here. This one looks cool. Get this powered up. So here we have the LYC-HC340 Mega Tundra by Lycanthrope. And this is a big carrier. Actually, yeah, when I spawned it, I probably should have backed it off a little bit more. It's sticking over the my platform here a little bit. But yeah, great big carrier here. That's cool. I'm really digging this. I'm just looking at this one part of it right now, which looks really, really cool. This front like a runway here. Really dig the block work on the side there. The gives it a nice like structural support. Back with the caution tape there. That looks really cool. And obviously it's going to go on into the interior through that door space there. Let's fly around a little bit over here. I like these angled. Let's see. Live for Wolf Lord, die for homeland. All right. I like these angled landing pads over here. That's really cool. And it's neat how the how this actually lines up to the angle too. The decals used on there actually kind of work. We got some more like cool looking structural frame stuff over in this area. Down the center. Oh, look at this big like rocket launcher set up over here. And asymmetrically placed. A lot of things are asymmetrical on the ship. That is definitely for sure. And here's something I always wanted to try, but a little scared of the blocks because there wasn't anything super awesome to do this with. But the author found a way to make this look pretty nice with an angled, like a 22.5 degree runway coming off from here. That's cool. And that also lines up to an internal door. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's adventurous there. It's the game doesn't really provide you too much to pull this off, but the way the author did it with a thin block border on either side, that works. That defines that shape in there, and looks good and looks clean, which is really awesome. So let's look at the side part of this ship now. Again, this is a big ship again. So obviously a big old hangar door on the one side. I like how that's kind of pushed in there a little bit. That looks neat. Looks tough and armored around there. And more of this really cool looking framework over here. Oh, I like the block work here too. Doing this kind of stuff is pretty neat. Structural framing and stuff like that. It makes it look pretty realistic. You know, you kind of expect to see that on things in the real world. You know, looks like we're running a lot of texture light thrusters back over here too. So obviously it's got thrusters. Some are exposed. So we're seeing our like strafing thrusters over here. Lift thruster over in the front area right over there. Yeah, it looks really cool. I like this yellow stripe going through here too. Kind of breaks up everything. You got your different grays and then your almost blacks in there too. Very, very cool. Like you light back there. So let's get to the back here. So on the back, yeah, a couple more landing pads that also go inside the ship here through the doors. And then we got a big bridge section here too, which is, I believe, completely asymmetrical. I kind of had to be to work with that runway there too. A really cool structure here. I'm liking that. Yeah, that's quite the bridge assembly up there. With another like landing pad right over here. I like the catwalk going up to it. Nice details. A bunch of antennas and things up top there. And this looks like it would be probably our main bridge on the ship. Might have another. It's very possible. Big ships like this often do. And we got some author stuff talking about design for Reforged Eden 2 beta. Yep, a bunch of information about that. Even tells you to whip out a multi-tool and get rid of this LCD when you're done reading it. I'm gonna leave that intact for now. All right, so I guess we're coming in here. So let me adjust the lights, and let's So yeah, this is like by the bridge landing pad. Again, there's a lot of ways in and out of the ship. This is just one of them. Looks like we got a fairly main elevator right there. I'm gonna stay on this floor here for now, and we'll go down in a little bit. So coming into a lot of crew areas here. And here's something that I gotta check out. This is new. Storage shelves. Never seen that before either. That looks like another new thing. Again, I don't know if some of these models were built by the RE2 crew or the vanilla devs. But that's cool. More parts are always welcome. So back over here, it looks like we got a toilet, shower, and our sink. So nice crew room area there. On the other side, fancier crew room, probably for captain or whatnot. Oh, I like that use of the big round light on the ceiling there with the marble backing. That's got a pretty classy look going on there. Cool looking wall surfaces there as well. Oh yeah, I believe this would probably be like a captain's room. Conveniently located very close to the bridge too. That's cool. Look at all the stuff going on here. We got like an outer walkway here. A bunch of got some passenger seats in here. We got a pilot seat here. This is also, I believe, a pilot seat. Yeah, it is too. So yeah, a couple pilot seats there. Obviously, all these chairs over here are regular passenger seats too. They're not actually part of the furniture there. And this looks like a big like holographic display or something like that right in the center here. The big round light above there. So yeah, very cool. Like the lighting change in here too, going kind of into that blue tone. All right, so let's go this way. Okay, that's where we came in at. So I'm gonna go catch the elevator here. It's interesting that it's got like an extra block and a little railing right there. Window on the other side. Okay, so we're on F. Let's go down to was that F? Yeah, it says F. Oh man. So we go all kinds of directions from here. So we got a medical bay back over here, and we're kind of seeing a glimpse of part of a hangar. I know this has multiple hangars, so a hangar, not the hangar. Over here we got a teleporter. Oh, this is probably the on-off for that. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, I like the kind of dark gray. Almost looks like maybe I'm mistaken on that. Almost looks like there's a little bit of a blue tint there too, but maybe not. Got some marble floors in the big like crew shower bathroom area, I would say, or I'm not entirely sure. But it is a nice bathroom out here. Place to sit and chill and eat. Alright, so we came down the elevator there. Let's take this corridor. So wow. All kinds of stuff here. So, yeah, there's another way going down that way. Oh, this actually goes outside the ship. So we're kind of located somewhere below the main bridge structure. And we're going to get into this room. Oh, that's cool. I like the ceiling on here. Launch bay closed. There's probably some P menu options. In fact, I'm kind of wondering if I shouldn't look at those now. Hanger lights, back hanger. Yeah, let's hit some of these buttons. See what happens. I think I changed the lighting in here by doing that. It was yeah, right here. Okay, so when that's on, it changes the lighting in the room too. Yeah, very cool. I like the again framework across the ceiling. The color changes and stuff along the way here. These side rooms that kind of overlook this kind of hangar area. I mean, yeah, it looks like it's, yeah, a big old hangar door going down. So there's probably a larger hangar below us that this will link to. And we got some more information about the ship here. Very cool. It's always nice when the author does that. You know, it kind of gives you a heads up to people that are going to grab the ship here. So on this side over here, cool looking staircase in the middle here. Kind of a room and utility function right there. Let's go up the stairs. This, I think, is going to take us right out of the ship. Yeah, so another way in right over here. Yeah, there's ways in and out of the ship all over the place, especially near the hangars. Alright, well, let's go this way. Yeah, my pause there is like, this got to be the same room, right? But I thought that was on the... Yeah, okay, that's the same room. We just kind of looped around. I thought there was a secondary room that, for a second, that looked just like the other one there. And that is not the case. That is the same room. I just got my orientation a little mixed up there. Let's go down to here. Okay, now we're getting into a larger hangar area. God, that is so big. I almost thought it was the landing pad I got the ship parked on down there, but that's not. Holy smokes. All right, I can see why it's got all these doorways coming on the inside of the hull. It's got a massive hangar, or well, massive hangars plural on here. So we got probably like a release door here, yeah, so we can manually open that there. So yeah, a couple large areas to park. We got a switch here too. Oh, and that opened up the ceiling to that top part of this. So we're right below that top room now. And it goes down some more. Looks like we got a CV repair bay built in right over there. So this can repair other CVs as well. And more stairs. And again, this is a massive ship. I have a feeling I'm not going to see the whole interior due to its size here. But wow, this is wild. So we got a secure bridge over here. So internal, like a big old display screen there. You got a pilot seat up there. Some more passenger seats in the area. That looks really cool. Yeah, I like the block work on the side of the staircase there. The thin block work kind of lines up to that. All works pretty nicely. So we got a blast door back over here getting into our CPU core room, it looks like. With more room for more cores. And we also got a Wi-Fi unit here. And yeah, plenty of room for more cores in here. So it looks like you can load it up with your quantum and aux cores and things like that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is when I'm thoroughly going to get lost, I think. Cool looking corridors too. I like the use of the that cool color carpet texture down there. I wish we actually did have a legit carpet texture too. I know this was we use it for carpet a lot and it works. The problem is the sound when you walk on it. It sounds like you're walking on like metal plate. So that was my so if there was a carpet texture, maybe the sound would sound like you're walking on carpet. It'd be really cool, but that's just one of those things out there. So where I walked into like a full-blown medical bay over here. Really cool looking, lovely different color theme in here. Cool looking block and glass work here. Plus all, of course, all our medical stuff, extra beds. Even more stuff up over here. Oh, that looks cool. I like this elevated position on the middle here with the kind of overlooking here, like where your staff would be up over here, kind of, and you can see the patients below. Very cool. Man, we're to another corridor. This is okay. This is, I think, a way in and out of the ship again. Yep. like kind of almost like an airlock there. Some utility room over here. Yeah, quite a bit of stuff in here actually. A shower and armor locker and O2 and all kinds of things. Alright, so now we're coming up to... We still haven't been down there yet. So I'll work my way there, but man, there's a lot. There's a lot of ship here. This is... Well, I guess I'm going to work my way there right now. Let's look at the... this is probably the main hangar, if I were to guess. And obviously we looked at the other hangars already, but yeah, this one's massive. A lot of room. And that looks like it's going to connect to that front runway as well. Cool looking block work on the ceiling here. Oh yeah, okay. So we're kind of up above here on this second balcony, and then that goes up to the top area. So they're all kind of interlinked between the hangars here too. And obviously a legit CV repair bay here. That's just a cool looking part. I wanna have like a deco version of this part, just to use it for some occasional surfaces or walls or something. Very cool looking texture or part there. Obviously we got some staircases, and I go along the side somewhere. I don't know if I've kind of been back over here, I think, already. I think we got a big, oh yeah, check out all that. So yeah, thruster access area, like a big engineering section here. Oh yeah, there's like the main generators, or some of them. Yeah, there's just so much going on with this. Okay, that's fuel tanks. Piping's really cool in here too. Thruster access there. Generators, yep. Okay, we're definitely back in the engineering section here. I'll just keep my flashlight on a minute. And let's go back over this way. Wow. Oh, we got a fusion reactor in here too, and more. Oh, those look like some turbines back over that way. Kind of just like a viewing spot there. I'm sure there's a way down there. Not in that elevator though. This is the other side. I'm kind of walking around. I'm gonna go to the back of this hangar and see if that connects. Okay, no, that's walled off there. So I'm gonna have to find a different way. Well, obviously, there's a big room back over there. Here, tell you what, I'm gonna fly a little faster out. God mode a second. Just wanted to check out the how that looks coming up into this really cool looking runway off the front of the massive hangar structure. Obviously, it's a carrier, so all this fits well with it. You know, let me, I'll jump over here, turn off that, and, oh, look at this, we got a mess hall. Yeah, a lot of room for table. We got our fridge, food processors. Very cool. Ventilator over there, and I think like ATM. It's like going through a shopping mall here. Wow, it's just cool. Wow, so we got another larger crew room over here. A lot more bedding in this one. There's a couch and a lot of display screens. And yeah, some of those cool new parts here. Back up to the secure bridge there. Like the glass work on the side. Very nice. Alright, so I've done that. And now I'm going up to the flight deck. I'm lost. Hold on. I'm a cheat. Alright, so we're back here. I want to buzz in the back lower section here. Back where we've seen that fusion reactor and stuff. We'll find a way out of here. I was missing a corridor somewhere. So yeah, legit, full-blown, big fusion reactor. The large size one there. Got a warp drive back over here. Taxi tank right next to that. A bunch of turbines in here. Take some of the bigger turbines as well. So that is going to create residual power, basically. we have a staircase here. And up here, this goes here. Oh, so I was really close. I missed that. I missed the opening right on the side here of this like control room looking at the fusion reactor. So I already been in this room. My goodness. I'm flying, doing a little flying here in God mode through the hall here. Just kind of, you can see all these individual rooms and areas, and trying to figure out what I missed and didn't miss yet. And I think there's a lot more below the hangar that I have not seen yet. So let's buzz down in here too. Yeah, let's get down in like this area. So yeah, a whole lower deck. Oh, and look at that. I think this is yet another hangar. Yep, so this would be below the other bigger hangar. Again, it's a carrier, so I mean, having all these hangars and all this space, yeah, it's what carriers are supposed to do. So very, very cool. So, yeah, whole lower deck. I like the lighting difference or changes down here. Like we're kind of getting into like a more industrial section of the ship. Got a blast door. Oh my goodness. There is more ship. We got some shield. There's some, I think those are the larger medium. I think medium shield parts here. I like that texture light between there with the blocks and the roundy. That looks good. Oh, look at that. We got a big shield here, too. One more than... That's... Is that new shield generator again? Yes. Advanced shield generator. Yeah, it looks so much different. I like it. It works with all these other parts, and it kind of like lines up and looks like they kind of go together as a set, actually. So that's really cool. Oh, and look at this craziness over here. What in the heck is this? Hold on. Got to do some more part. This is a basic mining rig? Is that a deco part? Or is that a real functional part? I don't even know. And are all these light beams part of it? I don't know, but that looks cool. Again, yeah, it's almost like I'm seeing all kinds of new stuff again, which is cool, man. It's kind of fun, you know, when you you do some builds and stuff, but all these updates keep happening, and you're seeing all these new parts in builds, current builds and things like that. That is cool. So yeah, really cool looking room here as well. This is all below the hangar area. All right, so I went back into God mode a minute just to get around faster here. I realize now that this video is going to be a long one again. These ships are big. There's so much to see in them. All right, so we've been there. And I think that's the bottom of the ship. All right. Well, it's likely I'm missing areas in the ship. But let's look at the numbers and whatnot. Highly recommend you grab this off the workshop and check it out, too. Curious on its numbers, too. All right, so. Unlock level 25, size class 32. That's a big one. 28 forward, 26 strafing, 48 lift, 19 reverse, 16 down, 131 fuel tanks, 106 oxygen tanks. It's definitely meant to go out for a long haul. You got a lot of fill-up capacity there. Quite a bit of retractable weaponry on here. Flak turrets, missile turrets, cannon turrets, laser turrets. We got those swarm missile launchers we've seen on the near the runway on the front. It is going to require quite a lot of resources for this one. It is a high-end, like late game carrier, from what I could tell, especially with all the extra parts in it, like the fusion reactor and turbines, plus your weaponry and things like that. Robotics, I don't even know what that is. That must be something new as well. I don't recall ever seeing robotics as a something you acquire in game before. But yeah, it's going to need quite a lot of stuff. A lot of quantum processors. CPU-wise, it's up there. It's up there. So, yeah, it's up there. This might be intended not to use CPU with the build. I don't know specifically, though. It is raised up quite a bit with CPU. In fact, taking a look over in devices, it's a Core 13 as it sits. So you got your Core 9 plus 4 quantums. Obviously, you can add another 4 auxiliary cores, which would bring that CPU up more. And I think there's something else you can still do, bring that CPU up a little more. But I'm not entirely sure if you can bring it up that high legitimately. You might. There's been so many changes. It's hard to keep up with it all. But a very, very cool build here. Let's take a look at its storage. Oops, what did I hit that for? Sorry. I've been having this weird lockup thing where it's like I hit a button and it doesn't seem to be working right now. Or hotkey. So we got 4 ammo controllers at 320k each. We got a couple harvest controllers at 320. Freezers. Sub-container. Oh, okay, like extra storage here. Looks like 400,000 or 400k each on those. Repair station. Okay. So yeah, a lot of ammo storage, extra storage for harvest, extra storage down over here as well. So yeah, you can move around quite a bit of stuff. And yeah, just trying to think on how many like, especially like SVs and HVs and stuff, could you actually park at this at one time? Quite a lot. In fact, you know, with the large hangar door back over here, the CV repair bay somewhere here. Yeah, was that down here? I even see this room. Oh, I don't know anymore. There might be another hangar. So yeah, there should be a hangar here. And was this the big one? Yeah, this is the big one. Okay, so I think we did see that already. Yeah, again, awesome build here. Really cool. Love seeing this angled runway over here too. Again, there's a build I wanted to do that kind of thing with before, and I talked myself out of it. Kind of regret that now. So, anyway, again, this is the HC340 Mega Tundra by Lycan. Very, very, very cool build here. All right, let me power you off. And let's go to the next one. A lot of builds to look at. Oh, look at this. All right, so this is the Alkalite RE2 by Ozfresh. That is cool looking. Very sleek. Kind of, I don't know. It looks neat. Really dig this glass back over here, too. The color scheme is really cool. This is, like glass here. Cool looking, oh, that's an LCD there. Very, very sharp here. It looks like we've got some big guns over here on the sides as well. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, just a really cool overall shape. And the way it's textured and colored looks really nice, too. A lot of details here. Looks like we got a couple opening doors over there. We got a different kind of LCD over here. Really cool. Kind of like different kind of graphics and things like that. Like pixel art kind of thing. You can see all the different symbols in there. That's cool. You don't see that too often. So over here, we're rocking some pretty big guns. Main plasma batteries. I think these are the heavies. Yeah, 4 of those. We got our reverse thrusters there. Interesting with the like the light in front of the texture light block in front of the guns there. Got some strafing thrust over in here. Our forward thrust. Oh, we got our main strafing thrust over there too. So that's some extra strafing thrust. Oh yeah, check that out. Generators kind of displayed from the outside. I believe we have some heavy glass here, blocking those off as well. So they are protected. I really think that's a trip. Yeah, it's got to be an LCD in there. Yeah, it is an LCD in there. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody put an LCD directly over the thruster itself like that. That is cool. Oh wow, look at this open up here. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, we got the big old long range radar back over here. So make sure that's a legit one. It's the legit one. Or not long range. This is the long range radar array. The more longer than the long range. All right. So, man. All right. I want to just look at this from the top down again. That's neat. That is a very neat looking ship. It's deceiving too. From some of the screenshots, when I first grabbed it, I wasn't super paying attention. I thought this might have been an SV. Don't ask me how, but yeah, no, this is actually a pretty good size CV. It looks like it could be an SV, sort of, from a distance. Very cool, very cool. All right, well, I'm going to fly in here. Adjust the lights a little bit. And, ooh, that's detailed. Nice. So, yeah, it's really smooth. The floor works, too. It looks like you're going to, like, step down, but it doesn't work that way. It's all level. Totally walk across this without getting tripped up. That's neat. Oh, that's an LCD. It almost looks like those grate pieces that we might use, but that's actually an LCD. Go into the workshop there. That's cool. Let's check out this area here. And there's our that new shield part again. Shield model. Quite luxurious in here too. I mean, you got the marble, the plants, big open room right over here. Kind of looks like you coming in the hangar and I just parked something there, I believe. Got a warp drive right there. Oh, we got this is one of the fancy elevators here. Oh man, which way do I go here? Yeah, all right. Let's I'm gonna go this way. Then I'm gonna take that elevator next. I see an LCD out down here. I'm kind of wondering, do we have some info LCDs installed in here? Let's turn on some things too. Circles and targeting and artillery and constructors. We'll leave the spotlights off. Yeah, I see the LCD. It kind of looks like it's going to tell me what to put there. But auxiliary. Yeah, it is like information for that. I don't know why it's not on right now. Yeah, there we are. Auxiliary CPU space. Okay. Why am I not getting that on? Wow, we got a lot of P menu options here, by the way. I don't know. Maybe there's a different switch or something like that. But I swear these should be on right now. But yeah, here's our CPU core room. Looks like we got a pilot seat right up in here too. So pilot's kind of embedded in this area. Or a pilot seat. I think there's going to probably be another one. That's just maybe a quick one there. Alright, so let's take this elevator. Oh, it goes down. I don't know why I thought it was going to go. Oh, it goes right down. We are out of the ship. Alright, so if I hit that, that takes us back up into the ship. like a good elevator is supposed to. All right. So, am I missing anything, or is that? No, I think I'm missing stuff. No, maybe not. This is kind of like, yeah, like a big, like a loft apartment. Well, I wouldn't say it. Yeah, kind of a loft apartment. Oh wait, we got this elevator here. This is probably gonna go somewhere. A button. We got a button. All right, here I'm gonna fly up here. I think the button might be at the top of the elevator. Yeah, right there. That'll bring us up there. Whoa. There's some crazy stuff going on here. I hit a button. This actually was supposed to be out. Oh, stay out. Stay out. Stay out. Wow, okay, so that's kind of cool. This is like a extra like landing bay up over here. But it's actually on a big ramp or a big door that can extend out. That's cool. And we got generator access over here. Oh, wow. I see like a drone. Oh, you know, there's another area down in the middle that we didn't look at too. I'll head back there in a second. Yeah, so we got a drone bay installed in over here. That's the actual drone bay part. Pretty wild, very detailed part. I mean, when you look at the amount of polygons and stuff in there, quite a lot more than normal stuff in the game. So very, very cool. So yeah, it does your drones. There is our warp drive there. Here, I'm gonna try to get my bearings here a second. Yeah, let's go to this workshop. So I think I walk through here. Oh, that's actually a piece of glass there too. So over here, it looks like we've got a universal constructor, food processor, weapon locker, guides. Oh, this is that P menu option too. I did see something for guides. Oh, what's that out on the ground over there? You got a storage controller there. Yeah, put this in place here. Oh, so this slot here is not a landing pad. It is for a fusion reactor. Looks like of the big type as well. Obviously, it would work with the small one there too. And then we do have a. Oh, that's not what I thought it was either. I was like, are those little constructors? Nope, nope, they're not. We got a medical bay here. Oh, that's cool. Yep, full blown medical bay. Even got a Groot in there. Very nice. And a little corridor. Oh, that's on the outside there. We've been there, and that goes up. Yeah, we already looked at this, I think. Or did we not? Yeah, and that was the pilot seat in the CPU area. So yeah, very, very cool. Really, yeah, wild build and design, but oh, we got all kinds of more graphics on here. I turned on some of them buttons here, and it lit up a bunch more things on it here. The lights back on, and take a look at your numbers here. So, unlock level 25, size class 6. I don't think I have my thrusters on right now. Not all of them here. Let's turn that on. 21 forward, 18 strafing, 24 lift, 21 reverse, 26 down, 12 fuel tanks, 6 oxygen tanks. Quite a lot of weaponry built in here. We do have a number of sentry guns in the mix. A couple of these medium modulated laser turrets of the X-ray origin. Yeah, it did have the legit long-range radar on it, or the array, the big one. 14-hour and 45-minute build time. I don't recall coming across some grow plots in here, so I'm thinking I missed something. Because I am seeing that it looks like it would have grow plots somewhere. Farm growing section. Let's check out this area here real quick. And we are Core 9. Yeah, that's cool. It fits in the Core 9 as well. I wasn't sure how that was going to work out, but yeah, that is very cool. So CPU puts it at 900,000. Author went right to the, used everything they could, which is cool. Stock shield on here, 54,747. And obviously a whole ton of P menu buttons and things like that. Triangles, circles. I think I turned some of it, yeah. A lot of extra, like, some of this is just deco stuff, but a lot of it's not, especially with your power management for your different parts there. Hanger shelf, left and right. Yeah, I think I manually hit one of those. Artillery, yeah, it's got stuff for everything. But as in the here, I'm gonna fly in the hall a little bit here too. Oh, we got decoys. Look at that. So the nose is very hardened. Got some little thruster decoys in there. We got a little oh no, that's a full blown like launcher there. Got a decoy turret right below here. So yeah, a lot of decoys in the build. Definitely meant to take abuse on the front end of this ship over here. For quite a bit of it actually. So that's, yeah. I had that big shield. I think we've seen this room already. Maybe not. No, I don't think so. I think that's just embedded in the ship. No, we're here. Oh, we got, yeah, a spot for another large shield. I didn't see this room before. And here's the grow plots too. Okay, hydroponics. How did I miss that? Big old label there, right on the coming off in the main hangar area. So there's our missing grow plots with the cool LCD textures over them as well. And wow, this is a trip in here. What do we got going on here? That looks neat on the ceiling. You know, it looks like I'm looking at like a tool and die part or something. That's neat. That is a virtual guest connect, like a teleporters or something. I don't know. That's a trip. That's wild. Oh yeah, jeez, I didn't see this either. Man, I missed some things. So yeah, check out our first-person bridge as well. A couple passenger seats up here. And how do we access this? Oh, from outside on the ship. Our internal hallway. No, this is like, yeah, you get to it from outside. I think I've seen why I missed it now. Interesting. Well, again, very, very cool build here. Again, this is the Alkalite RE2 by Ozfresh. Very, very cool build. Glad I took that secondary look back in the inside there and found all my missing rooms. Figured it would have those. Yeah, you can see the warp drive down in there too. Fusion reactor. Yeah, this big old skylight on the top, the whole top of the ship, really. Almost to the front of it. That's cool. That is cool. All right, let me power you off. And let's get to the next build here. Now this one, I'm not sure if I should have spawned it in for vanilla or not. It was playing pretty nice with the RE though, so, or RE2 I should say. So I kind of went with it. So this is the RCC3 ATS Yakari. I probably said that wrong. By Rune Channel. And really, really cool looking build here too. This the overall presence of this one kind of reminds me a little bit of like a space shuttle. Kind of how the front looks here, and it's got like the swept smaller wings in the back, things like that. It definitely is giving me that like space shuttle vibe. Bigger, of course, but yeah, very, very cool here. Let's take a look at the front here. Looks like we're I like this this bridge design here. It's kind of using some different angles to make it nice and roundy at the front. You got a retractable turret right over there. Some sentry guns. This whole section here is wild. This is like a staircase. I got to figure out how that works because I'm seeing an LCD here. I don't think there's any ramps that are that long. I gotta figure out how that works. I'll try to walk up there or take that, see how it works out. But yeah, really cool looking build here again. I like the got some darker grays in the mix, or medium gray, and then blue and white. Strafing thrusters there. Obvious locations to add some big old thrusters over here, or decent sized thrusters. Almost the biggest ones, not the biggest. Freighter. So this is a freighter. That's really cool looking. Really cool looking ship. Oh, we got a top down hangar door assembly coming in there. And definitely, again, it looks like the authors kind of designed this for upgrades. So dial it into a particular CPU number. Landing gear looks really solid. Looks like it would keep the ship lifted off the ground there. Yeah, very cool. Top-down look. Yeah, it really has hit that space shuttle design. Just maybe that was an influence on this build. I do not know, but it looks really cool. All right, I think I'm just gonna walk. Wow, what trickery is going on here? How is that working? How in the world is this working? This is a legit ramp that I'm walking up. I was thinking to myself, how could you do this? And I still don't know. I'm looking at it and I still don't know. Are there like pieces of glass in here? I don't think so. I don't see any blocks. I also don't see like a big ramp, and there's no ramps that are that big. Not at that size, at least. And LCD work doing all the railings on here. What are we walking on? Hold on. Energy walkway. Energy walkway. What is that? That's got to be new. That has got to be very new. Energy walkway ramp 3x5. Okay, so we got another new part here. Again, I don't know if it came in from the RE2 developers or the vanilla game developers, but yeah, parts are welcome like that. And I could have sworn I was gonna walk into this and I was gonna walk right through it, and it was gonna be like decorative, but it's not. It really works. That's cool. That is really cool. I wonder if we can turn all that off then too. There might be. Hold on. Is there any buttons for that? Not right now, at least. I wonder if I take this off the ground, if they disappear, or if they stay there all the time. I don't know. That's really wild, though. Really tripped me out. Oh, we got an entryway right over here. So, yeah, we kind of walk up there, and we're just kind of walking along the hall here on the outside. Okay, so it looks like we would take that entryway. Just seeing if there's another corridor back over there. Let me adjust the lights. And yeah, we got a different yellow tone on the interior here, so a little breakup from the. I don't recall seeing yellow on the exterior. So we got a big hangar section over here. Yeah, it kind of came in a weird way. I had to take that side walkway. But yeah, we got our hangar opening over here. Looks like it's HV friendly. Big old double hangar door opening on the ceiling here. Pretty good size hangar as well. Some cargo boxes along the front there. So back over here, it looks like we got our shield and taxi tank, warp drive, gravity generator, our regular generators, fuel. So yeah, definitely an engineering section. Pretty much just loaded up with all your base ship parts here to make them work. Very cool. A little thruster access over there too. I like the pipes going into those strafing thrusters that we've seen there from the outside. Let's take this way. We got the door up front. Oh. Sneaky. Okay, so we just kind of went to the other side. Alright. That's how we came in. And let's go this way. That open up? It almost looks like... Oh, no. I almost thought that was another, like, opening right there. It's not. So, coming into the front area... Oh, this is the midsection of the ship. Got some information about the ship here. General purpose shuttle. Yeah, it's even called shuttle. Shuttle in the name. Got our detector right there. It's like quite a bit of stuff along the walls here. Our armor locker. Looks like some storage. A small constructor. It's definitely like a... I think an advanced constructor, but angled at a different direction than I'm not used to seeing, and looks like a different part. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, an advanced constructor, right? Oh, large constructor. Okay, large constructor. Very close. This is wild. That piece hanging down there. That looks cool. Nice decorative thing there. We got our food processor right there. Looks like places for the crew to sit and eat. And this area, originally when I was walking by it, I thought it might have been a farming... Oh, it is. Yeah, there's the grow lights. It is a farming section. So you'd probably replace these bottom blocks, put in grow plots at like a 2-wide pattern here. So yeah, you do have a farming section as well. We got some different, kind of different coloring in here too. Some oranges. This is access to... Oh, I missed this door when I was going up the other side ramp, or maybe it doesn't exist. No, it's there. Yeah, right there. Okay, so yeah, another way in there. That's back to our hangar. Let's keep on going forward in here. Got our teleporter. That looks cool. Nice use of the railing pieces on the side there. Yeah, okay, so we've been all the way up here. We've got another gravity generator in the front. And the glass display there. Let's take the elevator. So we got a... Oh, look at that small little area in the back there. Got a shower, table, bed. And this is probably going to get us into the bridge right over here. Nice. So a nice first-person bridge. I'll check the passenger seat over on the side over here. Quick way into the bridge on either side. And then... Yeah, even back there. Yeah. Yeah, very cool. Very cool build. I like the texture lights kind of embedded in the ceiling there as well. Making that light strip there. Bunch of displays and all kinds of crazy stuff. Very, very cool build here. Again, yeah, he really got me with this. I mean, that's well, a combination of a new part, it looks like, too. Alright, let's take a look at some numbers here. So, unlock level 20, size class 2, 14 forward, 13 strafing. Let me make sure... Okay, all the thrusters are on. I just want to make sure. 13 strafing, 25 lift, 28 reverse, 11 down, 4 fuel tanks, 6 oxygen tanks. Looks like we got mainly drone defense type guns on here. Again, it's more of a freighter, well, shuttle. So it's not really a combat ship. It's more of a all-arounder, especially it's got the farming and hangar and production and all that fun stuff in it. Pretty low build cost on here too. 339-minute build time. Not really wanting anything special at all. CPU wise, it's brought to 340k thousand CPU. 340,000 CPU, not 340k. Well, whatever. 244,000 is being used. And that is going to translate, it looks like, let's make sure, to a Core 3. Only a Core 3. So just 2 improved CPU cores in the build beyond your main core. Stock shield on here, 13,868. A couple P menu options. You got option for gravity generators, your turrets, and thrusters, and large thrusters, which might not be in here right now. But I did have slots in the back though to put in the big thrusters. So yeah, very, very cool build here. Let's look at your storage. There we are. All right, container controller at 167K. Ammo controller at 14K. It could be a box, ammo box, possibly. Yeah, and I think the rest of these are just boxes in here. And look at this one here. That's a box too. Okay. So I think we just got our main controller here and then our ammo controller. So not a lot of like excessive storage on it, but again, it's a low cost build. It's using generally smaller thrusters on it too, well, at least stock. So yeah, if you really piled in a lot of storage on there, probably won't be able to get off the ground, at least in current configuration. But yeah, very, very cool ship here. Again, this is the am I getting my names right? Yeah, RCC3 ATS Yakari by Rune Channel. Very cool build. All right, so on to the next. Last two are smaller. This particular build came from new releases, and just to throw out there are 3 different versions of it. There's a early game, like a mid game, and a later game version of this. But this is not listed in my list. How am I missing this? No, there it is. This is the R2-WH02A Reventi Early by Burnliner. And this is a small, I believe, SV minor. And this particular one is set up for early game use. Even had it kind of in the name there. Again, it has 3 different versions. This would be the lowest priced version of the 3. And it looks like a 4-drill miner. Also a tree harvester. And does have some drone protection on it too. So you got a turret up there. And I think this one's just straight to the point here. Go out and use it in game to gather your, especially early game resources. And you can probably use it all game, for the mining capabilities. And if you ever need to cut some more trees and stuff like that. Got some couple spotlights on there as well. Yeah, I thought this looked like it would be a pretty practical build. This is a cool setup with the texture lights on the back there, kind of making that pattern. That looks cool. And yeah, real low profile too. It'd be pretty easy to fit. Oh, we got another turret on the bottom side here too. So 2 turrets on here. Yeah, easy to fit in the hangar, easy to bring along with you, and great at getting all kinds of resources. So yeah, very, very cool. Looks practical. And styling's nice on it too. All right, let's take a look at some numbers here. All right, unlock level 7, size class 0.34, 59.4, 30 strafing. Oh, did I get this wrong? I was calling this an SV. It's not. Yeah, it's not an SV. It's an HV. I apologize for that. It's you can't have this part on an SV anyway. So yeah, HV here. So it doesn't go up or down. 44 reverse. 4 fuel tanks, 4 oxygen tanks. You got the 4 mechanical drills. It did have two turrets on here, 1 retractable. It does have a detector and your tree cutter, your harvest module. Very low build cost here. 21 minute and 53 second build time. Yeah, the rarest thing on here is cobalt and titanium, and not very much. So yeah, easy to get in the game. CPU wise, I think. Nah, I'm gonna look. Okay, so obviously it's 8400. So it is a looks like it's gonna be a Core 3. Yeah. So our main core are 2 basics. Does not have a shield on here. I did expect it to. I wouldn't think this could afford to have a shield on there with everything else going on. Yeah, we've got a P menu option for the 15 millimeter turrets. So yeah, very, very cool. Just set up to work. Spawn it in, cheap, go mine. Go chop some trees while you're at it. So very, very cool build here. Storage, Lessing, yes. That one there. So it looks like we got an ammo controller at 2453. Harvest controller. Oh, wow. Quite a lot. Quite a lot of harvest capacity in there. 16,195 on it. So a lot of these blocks are probably container extensions that you do see on it. God, the author really packed that in there, though. I didn't think something this small could have that big of a storage capacity on it. But it does. So, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. All right. Well, again, this is the R2-WH02A Reventi Early by Bern Liner is the author name. I believe that's a new author to me, too. So, very, very cool. Very cool. Looks, again, very practical build there. All right. So, the next build, we've got there's two more left. And I almost forgot about this one. Let's get going with this one here. So this is the TT Twilight Station by Twilight Time. And yeah, so we got a space station over here. Really interesting looking space station. It kind of lights up a lot at night. There are some like big like texture like graphics on it. On all these landing pads going to the different directions and this lower section as well. You can kind of see almost like some good old pixel graphics all over the place on the landing pads, and I think is this a solar array? Yeah, it is. Big old solar array down over here, and it looks like it's running some turbines. So those would be the medium-sized turbines. I got 4 of those. Got our solar capacitors right over here. Looks like a lot of parts are embedded into the mass part of this creation. We got O2 tanks, small turbines. So definitely is embracing residual power with the solar and the turbines. Oh, yeah, look at that. We're probably seeing some of the interior there, but I like how you can kind of see the furnaces from the outside as well. The glass there. Oh, wow. Looks like we got a massive grow plot there, too. So, at night, I'll go inside right after this, too, but I just want to see what this looked like in the dark with all the glowy stuff on it. Yeah, that's cool. It's reminds me of like some really old school like video game graphics, you know, that you see there, like really old, like early arcade game, kind of old. Like I don't even know if arcades exist anymore. I think they're long gone. But yes, very, very cool look on this. I like this. Obviously, we got a big glass section here too. So here, let's go take a walk on the inside. I like how this like big production room here. A lot of glass. That's cool. All the corners are done on the glass too. You can see all the it's kind of like a rounded off edge going from a 22.5 to a 45 back to a 22.5 in the other direction. So inside, well, it looks like it's really packed with function. So we got 2 universal constructors over here. Storage controllers like right below them. Actually, 3 different storage controllers. And more over here. Wow, a whole pack of small constructors. Is that 12 of them? And more, just a lot of storage along the area here. So the next wall, we've got, this thing, wow, this thing is a production, like crazy production. I like it. I like having this much around. If you've got a lot of stuff you need to be building, something like this is really nice to have. But yeah, just massive amounts of what is this, like 6 more like advanced constructors over here with all the storage bays below that. Next wall over here looks like another 6, the big ones. A lot of storage below that as well. And then one of these walls, or maybe it's not even on this floor. You know, that's going to be a different floor. We got a whole row of deconstructors on this side. 6 of those, too. And again, like, I think there was like 24 storage controllers along the bottom side over here. In the center, we've got a lot of utility function. We got our O2 med bay shower. Looks like our specialized medical parts. Food processors. Fridge back over there. Looks like a weapon locker over here. Armor repair. And it just kind of looks like we just kind of... Well, you know, it's a space station. You're probably meant to be jetpacking around in this. So I just turn on my jetpack, which totally doesn't work in creative. You know, I'll go back into God. All right, so I think this is coming down to, okay, that's where we want to be. So we got a big farming section here. And it looks like we got all our, put in the grow plots in these locations. All the grow lights are installed already. And yeah, I'd have to do some math to figure out how many grow plots get in here. Quite a lot though. Each one of these would be like 9 times all these X's here. How was that one? I'll look at the resource cost at the end. That might give a clue to how many potential grow plots you can put in here. Then we go down again to this floor. So yeah, it's just meant to fly in between here. That's cool. That's cool. Like, yeah, I don't believe this is designed really to use gravity, and that's cool. I honestly want on the space station want to have gravity on because it's easier to get around without it. Quite frankly, faster. A couple furnaces on the side there. I think this one is a furnace too. So would that be yeah, it's a furnace. Those two. That's a furnace. That's a oh wow. So what do we got? 5, 6, 7 furnaces? Holy smokes. Yeah, this thing is really meant for some high capacity production. I will say that. That is cool. And I dig that though, too. I mean, that's just something I like. I mean, if you can afford it with a CPU and all that fun stuff, this is nice to have. It really is. You can get a lot of building and processing done really fast. So over here, it looks like a whole bunch of upgrade slots. Obviously, that's probably a generator there. I don't necessarily know all the symbols, but advanced core, improved core, basic core. I don't a lot of room. I don't know. Quantum. I'm just trying to... trust me, I have the same problem. When I did the same thing for a very, very long time up until recently, where I'd put on initials of parts, and I forget from build to build even what my initials meant. So that kind of sucks on my part too. I changed that recently. I went to the LCD thing instead. It adds a little bit of build cost to things, so it's probably a little more efficient the way it's done here. But and then our main core, and it looks like quite a pack of oxygen and fuel in here too. So I like how that's organized around the this area here. But I would definitely point that this one is like a pretty massive production base and farming base. It does both to large numbers. I mean, this probably is about the most amount of production equipment and things like that I've seen in a build in quite a long time. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And obviously a lot of places to park. In the center here, looks like we also have a repair bay. Now, since this is a base, it does not need that bigger CV repair bay. It can repair CVs exactly how it is with the smaller repair bay here. So, yeah, it does that. Repair console's right there. And that's kind of convenient, too, because you can park your CV up kind of where the guide markers are and be below it. If you're too close to it or infringe on it, you screw up your repair because you're in the way, basically. So, yeah, that looks like that would work totally fine there, too. So, yeah, very, very cool. Let's take a look at the storage. And, well, we'll look at all the numbers, but I'm curious a lot about the storage on this one. Unlock level 20, size class 6. 4 fuel tanks, 24 oxygen tanks. CPU, I don't think it's playing with it. I don't think it's using the CPU. There's a lot of production equipment in there. So I think that was going to make things cost a little bit much. So it's just set as a Core 1. Alright, does not appear to have a shield. Yeah, I didn't see a shield on there either. We got a lot of P menu options for power management for our constructors, deconstructors, furnaces, repair bay, and grow lights. Storage, alright, so yeah, I'm really curious about this one. I see labeled storage section. So we got so constructor 1 has an in and out, and then there's constructor 2. It kind of looks like all these bays that I'm seeing right now are 640s. And we know there's a lot of them in here. And, well, yeah, I wasn't sure if there were, a lot of these were going to be 640s or smaller. Materials overflow. Fridge. Okay, that's a regular fridge. Siege, player, armor mods. We got a lot of boxes in here, too. So we got other... My goodness. Yeah, it's blocks. Blocks 1, blocks 2. Ship ammo. Oh, there's a 320. First 320 I've seen. Mostly 640s. Oh, there's a 321. Ship weapons. That's a 640. My goodness. Oh, and look at all these, too. These are... Oh, wow. Yeah, I knew this thing had a lot of storage in it. Look at that. These are all 640s, all 320s right up in there, plus all the stuff we already looked at. It's just got an insane amount of storage. You know, in a base or a space station, great place to put a lot of storage because it doesn't have to move. You don't have to invest in massive amount of thrusters and things to move it around because it just sits there. So you can add in massive storage stuff in it. And this one is doing it. This is, again, a very capable production station. So, yeah, very, very cool build here. Again, this is the TT Twilight Station by Twilight Time. Very, very cool. All right, so now I think we only got one more build to look at. Been a lot to look at today here. All right, so we checked out the miner. Now we got this little guy over here. And this is a F-22 Mini Raptor VC2 by Fuji. So it's like a little, yeah, like a little F-22. Yeah, it's got kind of like that wing shaping like it. Yeah, really, really small, tight build here. A couple Gatling guns on the sides. Oh, we got a warp drive in there. We can see that from the top. That's a cool setup for that. Oh yeah, it's glassed off. Oh, so we got a pilot seat in here. Looks like some other things too. There's like an O2 ventilator detector in there. Got the main core right at the front. Lift thruster in the front. And we get into the pilot seat, I believe, by this door right here. Yes. Oh, yeah, the fridge right there. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Just curious on one thing here. I'm going to get out of God mode a second to see how this works. So we get in. And I guess we can kind of get out there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it did work. I did get out. A little jigging around there, but not too bad at all. I like how the Gatling gun has that piece on top of it kind of edged into the wing. That is cool. And a couple dual thrusters on the back there. Yeah, very cool. So we've got a lot of lift thrusters down over here. Now let's open up this. So yeah, kind of access to the warp drive. Got a constructor in there. Obviously some storage controllers. And we got another door back over here. Got our Pentaxa tank. See some of the fuel tanks. Thruster access. Ah, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, nice and low profile, thin. Does resemble the actual aircraft as well. That's cool. Very nice build here. I am curious if it does have like a shield and stuff on here too, or not. It may or may not. Yeah, reverse thrust. I think I pointed that out already. And the glass right there. All right, let's look at some numbers here. So unlock level 15. Now this one, the V stands for vanilla. This is one that I'm looking at in Reforge Eden 2 because it was actually really playing quite nice with Reforge Eden 2. But this was set up for vanilla. So I fully believe the CPU will balance out perfectly in vanilla. It's just the version I'm showing it in now doesn't. And also your flight stats would be higher in vanilla as well. So this is obviously going to be really fast going forward. But these side numbers and things will probably be more enhanced in vanilla as well. So let's see what I got here. So 122 forward, 17 strafing, 85 lift. Still a lot of lift. Can actually carry quite a lot of cargo with that. 34 reverse, 17 down, 3 fuel tanks, 1 oxygen tank. Does have a detector, 2 Gatling guns. And look at the build time on this. 28 minutes, 56 seconds. So very, very easy to get in the game. Not going to break the bank. Fast production time on it. And yeah, taking a look at this, even translated to Reforge Eden 2, which is more demanding. This really almost plays in a safe zone right here. Only 522 over CPU, which is not much at all. Speaking of CPU on devices, this is a Core 2. In fact, yeah, if it were specifically built for Reforge Eden 2, all you would need, I think, to do is put in an additional CPU basic on here, and that would, like, you'd have more CPU than you needed, actually. So it would work that way, too. Won't really change the build cost too much, because it already does have one basic in it. Yeah, I don't see a shield on here. So I don't think it is shielded. Warp, yeah, we did have the protection tank. We do have a SV warp drive, jump drive. Very, very cool build. Oh, wait. Storage. What we got in here? So we got 1,000 for ammo. We got our fridge and our pentaxi tank. So yeah, just right to the point. Right to the point. That's cool with the door, the access doors on here as well. Yeah, very nice. Nice, sleek SV. Not going to break the bank fighter. Nice and stylish. So again, this is the F-22 Mini Raptor V-C2 by Fuji. So yeah, very cool. And that is the last build for the day. Yeah, there's a lot. Some of these, I was a little worried about this episode again because of the really big builds to look at. Quite a few of them, actually, especially these guys over here. But love seeing them. I love seeing them. Since I try to get to like everybody, so everybody can have all the stuff up in the spotlight be shown. And I've been asked in comments several times, how do I pick the creations for this? And typically, I usually always grab what's ever in the workshop spotlight for the week. I usually check Friday mornings right before I do the videos. And then sometimes I will grab some other builds from new releases too. It depends. Sometimes some of the builds overlap. Like I might have already looked at some things in the spotlight that I looked at the previous week, so that I want to add in some more builds from new releases. Just whatever catches my eyes. There's one caveat to that though, is typically, I mean, if I look at it and there's no information whatsoever, no screenshots, there's just a build there, maybe your blueprint picture and just nothing, I usually will skip those because I don't know what it's for, the specs, anything. So I usually go for the ones that would have like, multiple different screenshots and information about the build, what version of the game it's for, things like that. I mean, we can assume that if it doesn't say anything, you could assume it's for vanilla, but that's not always the case either. So it's just nice to have information there. So that's how I do it. It's not like a it's not very complicated on what I'm doing. It's just I usually go for lately I've been doing like eight builds generally a week, and sometimes like this week I probably should have done a couple less because of the larger builds in it. And it's like, you know, and if there was a week that everybody and their uncle built small like SVs that wouldn't take that long to look at, I'd probably actually grab some more builds. It all depends, but I've been kind of like having some of the more recent videos have been longer, and I want to kind of make them shorter somehow, but I don't know how to do that and still look at everybody's build, you know, or try to look at them pretty thoroughly. Even like this build here, I'm pretty sure again I'm missing rooms on it, but it's just when you get into the big builds like that, they can take a lot of time to take a good grand walk through, even at that. But other than that, y'all have yourself a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you later.